Again, good morning, everyone. This morning I'll be going over and reviewing MarketClub.com, which is one of the resources that I've been using for the past several months. If for some reason my sound dies out, just type me and let me know. It's been cutting in and out over the past couple weeks or so, trying to work on that technical difficulty, but we're going to get started. One of the resources that I use more often than not is MarketClub.com. There's several reasons why I picked this one, and I started using this one back in February. They have a system called a trade triangle system. That's just one of the tools that they have. That's an excellent tool in order for you to find stocks that are trending, and also gives you some good entry points and good exit points. You can actually use it to buy stock. You can use it to buy call options, put options. Whatever your niche is, you can use this tool in order to find something good. Let's dive right in. This is what the screen looks like. And let me see. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, just type and let me know that you can see my screen too before I go on. Okay, cool. So MarketClub.com, I'm gonna log in first and show you I forgot to log in, so I'll log in this morning. All right, this is what you would see once you first log in. A couple things I'm gonna point out. In the upper right-hand corner, it actually gives you the current status of the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P, gold, and the U.S. dollar. So that's a good little note to help you while you're trading and while you looking at the market on MarketClub.com. So that's a good thing to have. Not only is it a good thing to have, but if you actually click on each one of them, it'll actually give you the chart. So let's click on this first one, which is the Dow. It'll actually show you a mini chart and show you what the current setup is. And once the chart loads, what this thing does is it gives you the chart once it loads up, and it gives you indicators as to when to buy, when to sell. Now on here it has three different indicators. It has three different triangles. It has a daily, a weekly, and a monthly trade triangle. They call them trade triangles. The green ones means that the stock is rising for that particular time frame, and the red ones means that the stock is falling or it's trending downward. If you click all three, it'll take the triangles off, and you'll just have a graph. You'll just have a bar chart. Now, for those of you who like candlesticks, you can change them. If you go up here where it says line graph, it'll give you the line graph, which is what we have now. You go to this section right here. The next one next to it is candlestick graph. You can click on that, and voila, you got a candlestick graph. You can magnify this. You can zoom in, or you can zoom out, and so on and so forth. The next one is the regular old bar graph. Same thing, you can zoom in and zoom out. Now, when I'm using MarketClub.com, I like to use the line graph. The reason why I like to use the line graph is because the triangles normally shows up a little bit better, and you can actually see what's going on when you start to use your triangles. It also allows you to, so I took off all the triangles. I'm going to show you what the triangles do for you in a second. It also allows you to draw trend lines if you need to draw, if you want to draw trend lines. So you can draw a couple of trend lines, let you know where stock is going, lets you know where support and resistance is, so you can actually draw trend lines as well. And if you tap on it a couple of times, you can get rid of your trend lines. Oops. Get next to them, and normally X will show up and you can get rid of them. Okay? Also has a Fibonacci retracement tool for those who actually use the Fibonacci retracement tool. And so you can actually change this time frame. Right now it's on a daily. The daily one is the one that where the trade triangles will show up. If you try to use the trade triangles on any other one, it normally doesn't show up. Like in the minute chart, you're not going to get the trade triangles in there. You got to be on a daily in order to get the trade triangles to pop up. You can look at a month chart, 3-month chart, 6-month chart, year-to-date chart, 1-year chart, and all these are on the daily. And you can even break it down if you want to look at a hour chart. You can do that as well on a 5-day time frame. Okay, but when you want to actually look at the triangles, you want to use the daily. All right. Now, let's go back to the beginning, and I'm going to show you some other things. Also, if you scroll down, you'll also see some other technical analysis that they actually got set up for you here, which is show you the volume down here. You got the volume, you got MACD, and you got RSI. Okay, so you can use all those as well. Now, if you go back to the beginning, you can look at the rest of them as well. We're going to take a look at the S&P, and I want to show you what these trade triangles actually mean and what you can actually do with the trade triangles. And I'm going to break down several stocks, and I'm going to show you my portfolio, how you can set up your own portfolio within MarketClub.com to be able to monitor and follow certain stocks to find out when is a good time to buy, when is a good time to sell. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on all triangles up in the upper left-hand corner. And as you see, when I click on them, they all disappear. Now, the way this trade triangle system works, green means buy, which means it's going upward, and red means sell. The daily, you got a daily triangle, you got a weekly triangle, you got a monthly. The daily triangle is considered your entry and your exit points in order to get in and out of a trade. That's your daily triangle. So when you see a green daily, it's telling you, okay, it's a good time to buy me. And I'm gonna show you some time frames too, where you can actually pinpoint when it's a good time to actually, actually buy this particular stock, whichever one you're looking at. So the green daily means time to buy me. Once you get a red one, it means sell. If you look at this one on September, and it gives you the date too. On September the 2nd, the S&P 500 had a buy signal for the daily. It got a sell signal on September the 9th. Okay, so now we at it has a sell signal, which means it's time for you to sit on the sidelines when it comes to whatever trades within the S&P 500. That's pretty much what it means. Okay, so you can actually take off the daily. You can click on a weekly. Weekly pops in. This is like your intermediate time frame, which means if you got a green daily and you got a green weekly, that's a strong trend, which means that it has a longer term buy signal. Right now, this S&P, it has a weekly that kicked in on September the 1st, a weekly sell signal that kicked in on September the 1st, which means right now it's in a strong downtrend. However, if you look at, take off the weekly and put on a monthly, if you look at the monthly triangle, the overall trend is still up. Okay, so we use that monthly as an overall trend. So if you were already in a particular stock, you can make a decision to decide to stay in until you get a red monthly. That's totally up to the trader. Normally, I like to operate off the. I like to use my daily as an entry and exit point. Even if I have a green monthly, I will use my daily as an entry and an exit point if I am already in the stock. I will get in on a green and I would exit on a red daily triangle, and I will take profits. Now, if you're a long-term trader, you can actually stay in as long as you got a green weekly and a green monthly. You can feel comfortable staying in if you got both of those green, and depending on what your normal charting status says. All right, so that's the daily and the weekly. And I'm gonna break down a couple of stocks so you can actually see how it works when you're using that stocks itself. One other thing I'm going to show you. What this thing also does, it also shows you some weekly featured analysis or daily featured analysis. Right now they have a feature one for the American silver. And over here, it gives you a breakdown of the analysis and what they actually tell you what each one of these triangles mean. And it gives you a little smart scan of what you can expect. So if you look at this little chart, it's for PAAS, and it shows that the monthly, which is the long-term trend, it says the long-term trend has been up since February the 4th, 2016. And it tells you the price that it kicked in at. It kicked in at $7.82. Okay? So it's telling you that the monthly trend, that the long-term trend is still positive, which is a good sign for a long-term trader. Okay, so if people were actually got into this stock back in February and they bought it at around $7.82, and all of a sudden, they stayed in it up until September, and then they got a sell signal. It probably would be wise for them to stay in if they were in it that long, because they got it at $7.82, and now it's at $18.87. So they're not really losing any money. As long as they got that long-term monthly trend, they can actually stay in the stock. For people trying to find an entry point, if they have a red weekly, which is what we have, this is a red weekly triangle right here, and then there's a red daily. It's not a good entry point for people looking to get into the stock. But if you're already in it and you got it at 782, you can stay in it. But if you're looking to get into the stock, what you're waiting for is to see at least a green daily. And then what would be even stronger if you had a green daily and a green weekly. But the green daily is going to be your entry point. So you look for that green daily. As soon as you get that, it would be a good entry point for you to enter into the stock. Once it turns, if you get a green weekly, then it means you can stay in a lot longer than what you see on your daily. Okay? So we got a green daily would be entry point. Once you get a green weekly, you can stay in a little bit longer. Okay? Down here at the bottom where it says Smart Scan Analysis for PAAS, based on the predefined weighted trend formula for the chart analysis, PAAS scored a negative 60 on a scale of scale from negative 100, which means it's in a strong downtrend, to a positive 100. Positive 100 means a strong uptrend. So when you got anything that's a negative, that's telling you that the stock is in a downtrend. Negative 60, it goes from negative 60 all the way to negative 100. Negative 100 means that's the strongest trend of a downtrend. Negative 60 is almost like a trading range. So you kind of like in a borderline as the stock's going to continue to go down. If it's going to rise, it's in a trading range. So when you're in that trading range, if you're already in the stock and you purchased it at its cheapest price, you can actually stay in it until this trading range continues to go south and goes further down. So a negative trading range is not a good sign to be in a stock when you're looking for it to go up. However, if it's negative and you just got that signal, you can actually buy a put option, or you can actually short the stock for it to fall, and you can get increases that way as well. Okay, so a negative sign means the downtrend is kind of strengthening. If it was a positive, say 55, that means it's in a definite trading range, but it's trending to go higher. Okay, all right. Now let's look at a couple of things I want to point out. Let's go over to the left here. Now, matter of fact, let's go over to the middle. In the middle here, it has a little section that says top markets. This section down here I have not used too much, but this section up here where it says top markets, it gives you some ideas. It tells you what the top stocks are right now. It tells you what some top options are, top penny stocks, top ETFs, top Forex if you're into Forex, top futures if you're into futures. I'm going to click on this one that says top stocks, and I'm going to show you something in top stocks. When you click on that, it's going to give you a whole bunch of stocks. And pretty much what it says is the following symbols are trade triangle scan intraday, which means intraday up to the minute, based on our entire database filtered by MarketClub chart analysis technology. Hover over the green and red triangles. Yes, I love it. Hover over the green and red triangle symbols to see details of the price and dates. Now, if we go over here, let's say we're looking at this first one, which is Apple, and we all know what happened with Apple this week. Apple actually skyrocketed. And as you can see, it has a score of 100%. That's one of the best scores you can have in this particular trading system in order to trade this for the stocks going up. So that means that it's in a very, very strong uptrend, very strong uptrend. As a new trader, I don't have any idea of what's. I know, I understand. Yep, but this system right here will help you out. For new traders, I would recommend this system. And I think I forgot how much I paid, but I will share with you guys later. It's not a whole bunch. I pay a monthly, not even a monthly fee. I pay quarterly. It's probably like $100 and something bucks every 3 months. So it's not bad. As a new trader, I don't have any idea. It's not. This could be. Yes, it could. I mean, Angel, I'm telling you, this would be extremely helpful. And after I tell you some of the deals that I actually got into when I actually stuck to the system, and I use my charting software as well. But I also, anytime I find it on here, I will also chart it in stockcharts.com just so I can get a better picture of where it is. And that also helps you to trade that stock a little bit more with confidence. So this first one, let's look at it. Apple has a green daily, a green weekly. It has a green daily, a green weekly, and a green monthly, and it has a score of 100%, which means this is a very, very strong trend. And you can use this system to look at this and use this data and go back and look at the news and see what's going on with that particular stock that's causing it to trend that way, and see what sector it in, and see if that sector has a possibility to continue to go higher. And I can tell you this. The tech sector is really, really in a strong uptrend because of Apple in this past week. And I look forward to this tech sector actually it'll probably continue to trade strong up into the Fed meeting. Now, because Apple had a big jump last week, you can probably see some kind of pullback next week. And I think the Fed meeting is sometime between Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm looking to see the tech sector to continue to trend higher, at least up until Tuesday. Come Wednesday, Thursday, normally when you go into the Fed meeting, a lot of the traders are a little apprehensive, and you'll see stocks start to sell off until after the Fed meeting, and then you'll see things start to rise. So I think that this tech sector can continue to rise even on Monday and Tuesday. So we have to wait and see what happens. But like I said, Apple is in a very, very strong uptrend. And I'm going to show you Apple on my regular charting system too, so I can show you that these triangles do not tell stories. When you see these triangles, they are very strong, and they mean a lot. Now, if you see this on the right-hand side where it says tools, it shows you the open, it shows you the high, it shows you the low, it shows you the last, change, percentage, and it shows you the volume. The volume is extremely heavy in Apple. And right here where it says detected, this tells you when it had its last detection, which means it had its last detection of either the score of 100% or when it got its last detection of one of these triangles. So it got its last detection on September the 16th at 4:33 in the evening. This is military time, 16:33, 4:33 in the evening, which shows that it's still in a strong trend as of 4:30 p.m. on Friday. The trend was still strong. And if you come to the right and you click on this little bar graph, I'm going to show you what happens when you click on a little bar graph. So if you click on the little bar graph, voila, you're going to get the chart. The chart is going to pop up. Now, what you can do when you come to this chart is that you want to see. Normally, what I do is I would take off the monthly and the weekly. I want to look at each individual trade triangle individually. I want to see when I got the signal. If you hover over top of the triangle, it shows you when you got the signal. This daily triangle, this daily green entry level triangle popped in on September the 13th. So the daily popped in September the 13th, the daily trade triangle for you to trade it to go higher. On September the 8th, it had a red daily, which means you should have been out of this market on September the 8th. Then as soon as the daily popped in again for the green triangle on September the 13th, it's telling you it's time to buy it. So you would have bought it there. If you would have bought it there, you would have took that move. It was trading at $107.27. Right now, I'm gonna switch over to another chart. I'm gonna show you what it's trading at now. Let's pop an Apple on. So if you would have took their advice and you would have jumped in on that particular date, 107. Look how much money you would have made. If you just got in when you got that trade triangle at 107 when you first got it. Apple stock right now, this is good. Apple stock right now is trading at $114. You would have had a $7 move if you would have listened to MarketClub.com. Is that powerful or is that not powerful? I'm going to show you that again. This green daily triangle came in on September the 13th. The stock was trading at $107. Yes. If you would have listened to MarketClub.com on September the 17th, while you had a green trade triangle of a daily at $107, you would have made all of this move on Apple. 107 all the way up. It's 107 all the way up to it jumped up to like 116. That's a huge move. You would have made out well. And guess what? The trend is still positive because we still got the green, you still got the green daily triangle, so you still can actually trade it. Now, let's go back and look at the next triangle. Now, I told you that daily is your entry point, so you use the daily as your entry and exit point. When you get that green daily, it's telling you to enter. Now, for trend strength, what you're looking for is for a green weekly. Bam. The green weekly popped in directly after the green daily. Popped in the next day on the 14th. So that means now you have a very, very strong trend. This Apple stock could be traded for days and continue to go higher. Now, what I did was I actually looked at Apple on stockcharts.com, and I wanted to see what's the potential. Now, if you go over to your regular stock chart, you'll see that it already broke this resistance level of 111. It's up to 116. Now, you want to look at the potential and see where Apple could actually go. What's the potential? Where could it go? Let's look at a weekly chart and see where could it go. These trade triangles are really, really strong, and they really, really are very, very good, wise move to use. Now, so it already broke up to around 115. I'm looking for Apple. Sometimes it could get up to at least about 120, if not all the way back up here to 130. So my confidence, when I saw this green weekly popped in, that made me actually get a lot more confidence to say I can at least take this stock up to at least 120. So I'm looking for Apple to at least get up to about 120 before it starts to trade and go back the other way. All depends on what happens this week. So you got the green weekly that popped in, and let's see when the green monthly popped in. I think the green monthly was already in for a while, so let's see. Let's pop on that one. The green monthly popped in on August the 1st at $104. So even if you would have gotten on that green monthly on August the 1st at that 104, you still would have made a nice penny, because right now, if you'd have stayed in it from August the 1st up until now, you would have made up $10. $10. So these triangles really, really work, and I mean, I'm a firm believer of them. All right, so that's a strong trend. I hope you learned something with this one, because one thing I have not been consistent with actually staying on top of these triangles, because I've been so busy doing everything else. But now that I have a little more time, because I'm at another station where I've been working at, I will be on top of these signals like left and right in order to get some good winning trades every week. All right, so we have not got a sell signal yet, so that means that this Apple is still in a very, very strong uptrend. And if you go back to where we was at before, if you click on the next little circle, it's like a little circle graph. Click on that, and you get a little synopsis of what's going on with Apple, and it tells you that the long-term trend, which is a monthly trade triangle, long-term trend has been up since August 1st. And when they got that signal, it was at 104.55. Then the weekly triangle, it says intermediate term trend, which is the weekly triangle. It's been up since September the 14th. When they got that, it was at 109.32. And then your daily kicked in when it's telling you it's time to get back into the stock. And that was on September the 13th at 107.27. And as I told you before, right now it's trading around 116. So sometimes we could probably do like a little small pullback, but as long as you got that green daily, you can still get into the stock. And once this green daily turns to red, that's a signal for you to take your profits, sit on the sideline. However, you will still need to pay attention to the stock, because that means if you still got a green weekly and a green monthly, but you got a red daily that's telling you to take your profits and sit on the side, continue to watch it, because as soon as it turns green again, you can get back in it and make more money. All right? So let's look at another one. I hope you get something out of this one. Oh, yeah, then down here where it says Smart Scan, this is another confidence builder. It says Smart Scan chart analysis confirms that a strong uptrend is in place and that the market remains positive longer term. That gives you more confidence. Strong uptrend with the money management stops, which means you want to put your money management stops in there, and you get those by looking at your support resistance on your regular charts and find out where the stock could go. A triangle indicates the presence of a very strong trend and that it is being driven by strong forces and insiders. Based on a predefined weighted trend formula for chart analysis, Apple scored a 100%, positive 100%. I'm going to show you something out of negative ones, which means those are ones you can actually probably trade. Hold on one second, guys. No, I'm on a training call. Okay. Hey. Sorry about that, guys. I just had an important call, but hope you're still there. Okay, man. So like I said, any chance I can hear your audio without you catching the noise? Can you not hear me, Mike? I don't hear your noise in the background, Mike. Are you can you hear me? If you can hear me, Mike, just type me, let me know that you can hear me, because I don't hear any noise, but I want to know if you can hear me right now. Because I can tune you out, Mike. Just let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just go ahead and click on the microphone, and I will just go ahead and mute you out so you can still hear me. Okay. Okay, Mike, you should be able to hear me, and I won't be able to hear you, so I went ahead and muted you out. So if you did not click on the microphone, you can go click on it now. That way you can still hear me. All right? Tighten it if you can't, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, so like I said, this is Apple has a very, very strong trend. It has a score of 100%. Now, let me go back. There's a couple more things I want to show you guys. There's a lot of tools that will help you trade within the MarketClub, and I'm going to try to show you as many as I can within our time frame. All right, now, so that was Apple. Now, that example I showed you, Apple, it works with every last one of these. It works with every one. You can also, it also allows you to, I haven't downloaded anything, but for people who, who wanted to download this data and take it, I guess use it, print it out and use it somewhere else, you can do that. I haven't tried that yet, so I stick to using everything on here. All right, so now, as I said, you can, let me go back to that first page that I was showing you that on Angel. So that was top stocks we were looking at. You can also look at top options. So if you click on top options, this will give you, I guess, some of the top options right now. But what you'll see is it's going to just tell you, I guess, what some of the biggest trading options are right now. As you can see, for this first one, this is Dow Jones Industrial. To show you, it has a red daily triangle, has a red weekly triangle, and a green monthly, which means the longer term trend is up. However, the daily sell signal and the weekly sell signal has already kicked in. So this could have been like, if you was trading this, if you had money to actually trade this, when you got that daily that was red and the weekly that was red, that's a good time to buy put option. If you look at the charts, the chart will show you the same. Let's see. Time takes a while to load. Wow, it has a red weekly and then a red daily that popped in. Red daily popped in around 18,446. Red weekly popped in around, see if I can get it, 18,335. Okay, so that's what the sell triangles look like. As soon as you get a red daily triangle, it's telling you to get out of the market and stand on the sidelines. But if you're a longer term trend, which is a monthly trend, it's still positive. This particular sector or whatever it is you're looking at, it still has room to climb as long as you got that a monthly green trade triangle. But as of now, remember your daily triangle is going to be your entry and your exit triangle. If you get a red daily, it's telling you to get out of the market. If you get a green daily, it's telling you to enter the market. The weekly and your monthly triangles are basically for trends. And also for those people who are already in the market, in that particular stock or whatever, and they're in it long term, you can also use your strong trend, the weekly and your monthly, to stay in it versus getting out when you get that red daily. If you want to, if you can stomach the pullbacks. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at. So this was some top options, and as you can see, what I don't look for when I come to something like this, if I want to trade an option, if I want to trade, if I'm looking for a put option, I probably want to find something that probably just got a red daily over here where it says detected. Remember, detected tells you when it got that first signal. That's the best time to enter is when you get that first good signal. This signal popped in for this particular one on September the 16th at 4:32 p.m. Okay. For people who traded Apple, when they got that strong signal, it popped in on September the 16th at 4:33. And as you can see, the trend is very positive. It's very strong. Got 100%. I would trade this one. Something like this right here, which is ExxonMobil. And as you know, a lot of the oil stocks actually pulled back on last week. So last week, when they got this signal last week, I probably would have traded and got a put option to trade this in the trade this for a downtrend. So this is with a nice put option you could have got. All these ones that says a negative 100, they would have been nice put options. But you also got to make sure after you see this, you want to also go to your regular charting software and see what your charting software said. Make sure that it's also definitely going downward. Okay, so you got some good ones that you can trade as a put option. All these ones that has a red daily, red weekly, red monthly, negative 100, good put options. Positive 100 with a green daily, green weekly, green monthly, good call options. Okay, and remember, you can always click on the graph, and the graph will take you to the graph chart. Another thing that this thing will allow you to do, if for some reason, let's say you wanted to search a particular stock, and you don't want to have to try to search it by clicking on these trades, by clicking on the trade triangles, try to find it within one of these sectors. What you can do is, if you come here up to the top of the chart, if you go to where it says portfolio at the beginning of MarketClub.com, type in whatever you want to look at. I'm going to look at SWKS. Click on view. It says chart analysis. That's what I normally keep it on. I normally keep it on chart analysis. That's what I want to check out. And you click on view. And voila, your chart pops up. So you can put any symbol in here you want, and you can actually see what the signals are saying. Let's look at ABX. Put it in there, click on view. And if it doesn't pop up right away, that means there's probably some other symbols that's similar to that. So you just come down here at the bottom of this chart down, this graph down here, find out which one you want to look at. We want to look at the one for the New York Stock Exchange, which is the Barrett Gold. So I'll just click on that one. And voila, it pops up. Now, when you have and I'm going to tell you what this means. When you get a green daily, a red weekly, a green monthly, that's pretty much a trading range. It's in a trading range, which means it's not a stock that's falling, it's not a stock that's rising, it's in the middle trying to determine which way it wants to go, okay? But when you got that green daily means you can actually buy the stock because it's time for you to enter the stock. But what I would do, if I see this trading range, I see a red triangle here as a weekly, but a green monthly, green daily just popped in, I want to definitely chart that stock. Because at that point, you want to look at your charting system. You want to see if your charting software shows you that it's a good buy signal. And what I'm going to look for when I come here, I want to go to a daily chart. So I'll come, put in, matter of fact, I want to go to the hourly one because I want to look for entry point. Look at the hourly chart first over a month time frame, and I want to see if it's a good time for me to enter this particular stock. Because when you're in that trading range, you want to make sure that you're getting it when it's at the right moment. Now, what I look for when I look for when I look for stocks in the trading range, RSI, I want to see it above the 50 line before I actually enter. So this is not quite above the 50 line, so I probably will hold out just a little bit until it gets above the 50 line, and then I will probably enter the stock. But what caused that green daily triangle to kick in was this reversal pattern right here. This right here, these triangles, these candlesticks actually mimic a reversal pattern. You had a strong downtrend, then it switched over, and then you got a small, it's almost like a doji red triangle here, candlestick here, and then you got a solid green candlestick next to it, which is bigger than the previous candlestick. Okay, that's considered a reversal pattern. So it may be a good time to actually, if you want to get into the stock early, and you got that green triangle already, the green daily, I would take a chance to get into this now, because if you get into it at its lowest point and it continues to rise, and then all of a sudden you get a green weekly as well, you got in it down here, you can still make a good penny, but you can make more if you get in it early, okay? So when you see that trading range, even though you have a green daily triangle and a red weekly, I come here and I want to see if my candlestick pattern is showing me that this is a reversal pattern. If I think it's a reversal pattern, which is what this candlestick setup here is, it's like a reversal pattern, I would get in now and take a chance of riding this to go higher. Also, this is a gold stock. Take other things into consideration. We know that the Feds are speaking next week. We already know that they're not going to raise rates. So what's going to happen? It's going to cause the dollar to go ahead and plummet, and it's going to cause gold to rise. So this may be a good signal, maybe a very good signal to get into ABX at this particular time because of this reversal pattern and because you got a green daily triangle. See how I put those two together? So that's another way for you to find a particular stock. Just put in whatever symbol you want to look up, and it'll give you their analysis of that particular symbol. Here's another one. This is GDX, and it's showing you that it has a red daily and a red weekly, which is a sidelines motion, which is telling you that you don't want to enter into this trade yet until you get a green daily. Even though it has a green monthly, if you're not already in the trade, then you want to stay out of it until you get a green daily. Okay, so that's how you search a specific stock. You put the symbol here, click on view, and it'll give you all the trade analysis. All right, now let's go back to the beginning. I want to show you something else. A couple other things I want to show you that's very, very important that where you can actually do some research on your own. So this just loads up. Now, I didn't want to go here, but I went here anyway. I was going to go here and show you this. Now, actually, I must have clicked on portfolio. Portfolio is where you can actually set up like a watch list for yourself, and you can get these watch lists where it will send you an email anytime it gets a signal, and you can set up your signals however you want to set up your signals, and I'll show you how to set those up. But the way I got mine set up, what you do is, if you want to look at a particular stock and you want to put it in your portfolio, you just type in a symbol here. Let's pick one, AWK, if I don't already have it. I already have it. Okay, let's find another one I don't have. Let's look at, let's see, SWKS. Do I have that one? All right, my mouse is freezing on. Okay, SWKS. Now, if you want to add that, you just go down to the bottom where this little plus symbol is, and you click it. Oh, it didn't add it there. Okay, you can add it here. SWKS. There it is. That's the one you want. You click on add. And it takes a couple seconds. You got to highlight it. I'm sorry. Highlight it, then click on add. Now, you added that to your portfolio. Okay, so now this is part of your portfolio. So when you go back to portfolio, once you go back to portfolio, you can actually look that up. It should be one in your list. Let's try this again. Oh, I may have added it to the wrong one. Let's go back to the beginning. I think my portfolio is getting stuck on me for some reason. All right, let's see. All right, SWK. Let's see if I'm gonna try to show you my entire portfolio again. Sometimes it takes a little bit to load. All right. Now, you can actually put these in alphabetical order as well. You click on the symbol itself. I mean, click on ticker. Click on ticker again, and it'll switch it from the opposite way. Now, I just added to my portfolio was SWKS. You're going to know where the S is at. You'll see it right there. SWKS. So you can rearrange your portfolio however you want to have it. You can, change the ticker symbol, put it in alphabetical order. You can go over here. The trade triangles is what I like to click on a lot because I want to put my positive triangles first and my negative triangles second. So this is all my positive ones, all the ones that I've been watching that's showing a score of 100% and have all green triangles. And then if I want to look for put options, then I'll just switch it around. What I'll do, I'll come up here and I'll hit triangles again and put all the red ones first. And this shows you all the ones that have red triangles. And it shows you the score too, whether it's a negative 90 or negative 100. Negative 100 is the strongest downtrend. Negative 90, which means it could be either, it could have just left from being a negative 100 and on its way back up, or vice versa. You have to verify that by looking at it in your regular chart system. Okay? All right, now, a couple more things I want to show you. So that's my portfolio. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Now, one thing that MarketClub does is that they have a couple analysts that also helps you out along the way. They post videos almost every other day. And as you can see, there's a couple of ones that's already posted in the traders blog section. Here's a video that Adam Hewison. Anytime Adam Hewison posts a video, I watch them all. His videos are very, very knowledgeable and has some good information in it. I actually posted a couple in our Facebook group sometime about this week. This one right here, he posted on the 16th, and it's pretty much telling you a little bit about Apple. If you click on that, it'll actually bring you up the video. You can watch the video. I don't want to do it now because I did it before, and you can't hear it. You can only see it. But I have posted a couple in our Facebook group. So they are with you along the way to help you pick out some good trades. They pretty much do market reviews for the week. So if you come here, click on each one of these videos, you can actually watch their videos. And you can see their videos also down here on the right-hand side. They also have a Facebook page, too, so you can actually become a member there and continue to follow them there. And they post all of their videos there as well for anybody to see. All right? This next section down here shows you portfolio trade triangles. My portfolio that I just showed you guys, here is what happens on a day in and day out basis. If for some reason a signal kicks in it pops in over here, and I get an email. I get an email as to what happened. So I actually got it set up so that it will email me anytime I get an alert. So when this particular RARE got this green monthly triangle, it sent an alert to my email address, which also alerted me on my phone to let me know that, hey, Rare has just got a monthly green triangle that just kicked in. You may want to take a look at it, you may want to trade it. AMAT, same thing. It has a weekly green triangle. Actually, I started trading this one probably about a week ago, and I think I'm up about $113 now. And I traded off the trade triangles. And my weekly kicked in, so I probably won't sell this until next week. And when you get a red weekly that kicks in, the same thing. You'll get an email. It lets you know, hey, this one just kicked in a red weekly. You might want to be selling this stock. Okay, and then below that, tells you different alerts. It says NGD. It got a week. It just pretty much means it's got a week downtrend. Has a new 4-week low. So that's telling you that you might want to get out of that stock as well. So this is just some other alerts that it actually lets you know what's weak, what's strong, whether you got new 52-week highs. Tells you everything that's in your portfolio. It gives you all the alerts when they come in. Okay. Also, one other thing I want to show you. If you was to actually go back to the top, click on where it says trade triangles. You can also do a certain search. You can actually scan for certain trade triangles that you want to find. This first drop-down box is going to show you equities, foreign exchange, futures, indexes, mutual funds, ETFs, penny stocks, Australian stocks, and Canadian stocks. I want to stick with equities. So if you leave equities in there, this next box shows you average volume and open interest, volume greater than 1,000, volume greater than 100,000, so on and so forth. All right. I normally leave mine at 100,000 or 500,000. This next box shows you a scan that you can do. That you look for if you want to look for daily trade triangles, you can click daily trade triangles. If you want to look for weekly trade triangles, you can click that. Monthly trade triangles, new 100% plus a positive 100% chart analysis, which is the trend strength. You can search that. I'm gonna leave it on daily for right now. I want to show you something. Also, this last box, it shows you can search for today. You can search for yesterday. You can search for 3 days back, 1 week back, 1 month back. Let's look at so today is Saturday. Let's look at yesterday. All right. So what this is going to do when I hit the scan, it's going to scan all the stocks from yesterday, anything that's an equity, anything that has a volume greater than 500,000, anything that has a daily trade triangle, it'd be red or green, and anything that that just got the signal just was alerted yesterday. So you click on scan. Good thing I like about this is that during the daytime, like let's say during the week, if this was a Monday or Tuesday and the market was open, you can do an immediate scan because this thing it goes along with the market. You can actually click this, put in today, hit scan. If it's around 10 o'clock in the morning, hit scan, and if any new signals came up, it will pop up. As you can see, it says no trade triangles found for this scan because what's today? Today is Saturday. You're not going to get anything. If today was Monday, and I would have hit that scan button, and it was around 10 o'clock in the morning, I would have got a list of things that I could trade for that day, whether it be a put option, whether it be a call option, or whether it be just buying a stock outright. All right, so let's go back to yesterday because I want to show you some stocks at least. So if you hit that, voila, and what do you have? You got several, and I clicked on a daily scan. So I got daily trade triangles that kicked in on yesterday. And it tells you right here where it says detected, it tells you the time it was detected. The very first one at the top, which is Zillow Group, it was detected at 4:47 p.m. It got a daily trade triangle, which means a daily green triangle was telling you that you could have jumped in the stock on that particular time frame. All right. Now, what I like to look for, I normally rearrange my setup over here, and I normally do it by trade triangles. I want to see all 3 green trade triangles first. I want to see a green daily, green monthly, and green weekly. So I rearrange mine. I want to get those in order. Now, sometimes I want to rearrange them by detected because you want to always get in a stock at the earliest time. You don't want to get into it. Let's say if this was the 16th and this was 10 o'clock in the morning and it's now 4 o'clock in the evening, and I just rearranged this and it still says 4 o'clock in the evening. 10 o'clock in the morning, which means when this was detected. You can switch this where it says detected. If you click on detected, it'll put it in order as to the last ones detected, first ones detected. So I just clicked on it and I just put them in order as to the last one detected. The last one detected was Zillow Group. And it was detected at 4:47 on Friday, which means this signal just popped in at 4:47 in the evening on Friday. Granted, the market was already closed. No, market closed at, what time the market closed? 4 or 5? I lost the train of thought. If the market was already closed and it's popped in, you wouldn't be able to trade it until the following day. But if it was 11 o'clock in the morning and this green just popped in, it's got a green daily triangle that just popped up, you can trade that right then and there, and you may be good for the rest of the day or maybe even for the rest of the week. Who knows? All right. So that's how you use this scan system. One other way that you can search for stocks is if you was to go over to where it says Smart Scan, click on Smart Scan. I'll show you something else. Smart Scan, what I like to look at when I go to Smart Scan, it allows you to search for stocks several different ways. If you want to search for stocks that has a 1 week high, click on 1 week high, and it shows you that there are 628 stocks that's showing a 1 week high. If you want to look at stocks that's showing a 4 week high, it's on a high, shows a week of 4 week high, click on that, it has 312. If you want to show stocks that has a very, very strong uptrend, click on this one that says strong DMA. It has 1,000 stocks. That shows you a very, very strong directional trend. If you want to see stocks that has a long-term uptrend of at least a positive 90, click on that. It has 337. If you want to find something that's, that has a weak DMA and is going downhill for a put option or sell a stock, click on weak DMA. Let's click on one just by chance. And you'll get something to pop up down here. Okay. If you want to look for ones that has like whichever ones that's showing you a 52-week high, click on that. And over here to your right, it has scan filters that you can actually click in. First box shows you equity, same thing I showed you before, equity, Forex, futures, mutual fund. View as a bar chart, or you can view as candlesticks, you can view as line charts, whatever you want to view it as. You can view last price, you can view prices greater than $1, you can view prices greater than $20, prices greater than $50. I don't search too many penny stocks here, so I only bought a little bit. Prices greater than $10. You can view daily volume and open interest. You can view greater than 1,000, volume greater than 1,000, volume greater than so on and so forth. I'll use mine. Leave it at 500,000. You can view all exchanges. You can view U.S. exchanges. Just keep it at U.S. exchanges. And click on 52-week high. And voila, any U.S. exchanges that have a 52-week high within those scan filters that you just put in, they'll all pop up down here. They all pop up down here. All these are trending. And there's many other ones. There's so many other ways that you can search stocks in here. It's crazy. So this is a very, very good tool for all new traders. Get it and play with it. Get in and play with it. You will learn so much stuff in here. All these tabs mean something. I haven't played with all the tabs. So all these tabs mean something. There's so much you can do with MarketClub. It's crazy. That's why I've been trying to get people very interested in it, because there's a lot of things you can do with it in order to find some winning trades, in order to find whatever you want to find. You can actually find and follow stocks by putting them in these scanners and getting some good winning trades from week to week. It's very possible. You can set up your own portfolio here. I don't know if you guys, I mean, some of you guys probably already seen, I get emails all the time. And anytime I get an email, I will always post it in the group and let you know that, hey, this is an email that I just got from MarketClub saying that, hey, this stock is good to trade. It's got 100% strong moving average signal. So I hope you guys learned something. If anybody wants any more information about MarketClub, let me know. Send me inbox on Facebook. I will do my best to help you out as much as I can. If you decide to get this, let me know. There's a trial offer. I'm going to post it again on our Facebook page today as soon as this webinar is done. I'll post it again in case you want to get one of the trial offers. You want to try it out for yourself, and you can actually get it from there. Thank you, Angel. You can get it from there. And if you have any more questions or if you want to know anything else about MarketClub, please, please, please don't hesitate to send me a message through Facebook. And if you want me to look something up for you through MarketClub, let me know. I'll do that too until you decide to get the program yourself. All right. Hopefully you guys learned something from that. And I will see you guys on the other side. And I'll be looking for some monster trades. And I actually I think I'm in two stocks that I got from here on Wednesday or Thursday, and they're doing very well right about now, I should say. So this is a very, very good tool to use. I would recommend it to anybody. So with that, I will see you guys next time, and I will be posting the link to the trial membership on our Facebook page again within the next 5 minutes. All right. Have an awesome day, everybody.